Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ari, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any of the videos, and I welcome you. But today I just wanted to give you guys an update on my BBL, and I created a Q&A for you guys to hopefully answer everyone's question that I've been getting, and also any information that I left out from my last video. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my previous video of my 1 month post-op update. So let's get into this Q&A because I know y'all been waiting. Okay, so first question: who was your surgeon and where did you go? I'm pretty sure I answered this in my last video, but my surgeon was Dr. William at 305 Plastic Surgery, located in Miami. I think Dr. William is one of the best surgeons at 305 Plastic Surgery, but I'm gonna be honest, he's a little booked up, so he's probably booked up to 2023 by now, but it's worth it. What was the cost? The cost for me, now, before I say what was the cost, let me just make this clear. The cost might be different. I'm gonna be honest. If you're trying to book now, it might be more than what I paid. Just like around the time when I booked, it was people that went to him and they didn't pay as much as I was quoted. So the cost might change, you know, just because he just be so booked up and he's continued to go up on his price. I don't blame him though. So, but the cost, to answer your question, the cost for me was $6,500 in total, and that includes lipo, 360 lipo. If you're not familiar with 360 lipo that means that they're going to lipo your front and your back, so that's your stomach and your whole entire back. Once they lipo that, they're going to put that fat in your butt, and he's going to also graft it into your hips and thighs. Okay. So that's what 360 lipo, and it also include a cell saver. A cell saver is basically them using some of the blood that you lost. I feel like that's really important. So if your cell saver is not included into your package, you should purchase it because it's going to help you. I've heard stories about different women didn't get a cell saver and they had to get like a blood transfusion and stuff like that. So you want to be safe, ask your doctor for a cell saver and just do your research on it, educate yourself. Me personally, mine came with it, so I didn't have those problems. Everything was good. So what was the worst part? I feel like the worst part was my throat. My throat was really sore from the breathing tube that they stick down your throat during the surgery, and it was sore for like days. That was probably the worst part. On top of my Faja was so tight on my private area, it was like compressing it, and it was just hard because, you know, you already uncomfortable, you laying down on your stomach with all these like bloody pads under you and stuff, and it was just so uncomfortable. Like, it was just so tight. I remember crying to my best friend, like it hurt so bad. That was the worst part to me. How did you compress? Okay, so my first day, the first day of surgery, the day of surgery, when I got out of surgery, I didn't compress. I didn't compress until the next day after my first massage, and I actually changed out of the Faja that I woke up into, and I changed it to my stage 1 Faja, and I then added the foams. I believe I wore the foams for like a week, and then I added the boards on top of the foams. Everybody do it differently, so you really just have to pay attention to your body and see what works best for you, because I didn't have a lot of swelling, so I was able to move fast with my whole process. But I will say it's very important to compress. Wear your foams, wear your boards, wear all that stuff. I wore all my foam and boards for 8 weeks. Well, not 8 weeks, but for like 4 or 5 weeks straight, and then I took it out, and then that's when I started just getting my Faja altered. So that was actually compression as well. I also have a new Faja that I just bought. I'm gonna show you guys this later. How did you save up? I just saved. I'm good at saving. I was always good at saving, so I just saved. Every time I got paid, I would save. I ain't gonna lie, every stimulus check I saved. gotta save, so I didn't have a problem when it comes to saving. But if you are looking to get surgery, I think that you should just take a portion out of your paycheck or whatever kind of income that you get. Take a portion out of it and create a savings account. Put that money in it, don't touch it. You gotta really train yourself. I'm not gonna touch this because I wanted to get this body, and that's on period. It wasn't that hard for me, on top of I had help. So you just gotta figure that out on your own, sis. Will you recommend Dr. William? I would recommend Dr. William if you're willing to wait, because like I said, he just be so booked up. So I would recommend him if, like, say if you want to book now and you want to give yourself like a year and a half to have the surgery, yes, do it, of course. But, and also I would recommend him. I feel like he do good work, but he also be overbooked in the day, so you might not get the best work. Like I said in my last video, I was one of the first girls, so I probably got the best work of the day, I ain't gonna lie. But I still would recommend him to anybody, no matter how booked he is. I feel like he's good. He do what he can do for your body frame and with how much fat you have. Now I didn't have that much fat, but he did what he could. And on top of that, I feel like once you get around one and you know they give you that foundation, then you can actually work out, eat right, and you know you can do the rest, because you have to do your part too. You just can't go and get surgery and be like, I'm good. No, it don't work out like that. How did you find massages? Instagram for everything. I just looked up massages in Miami. And then I follow a lot of surgery pages and stuff like that. One particular surgery page, the Surgery Room, she provides lots of information about surgeons, massages, recovery houses, a number of things. So if you follow her, you could find something that you might like. But I also recommend my massage lady, Tiny Pam. How did you feed the fat? Now I'm still feeding my fat, but I be kind of watching myself too, because I don't want to gain weight in the wrong areas. But peanut butter, dark chocolate, salmon. I love salmon now. I eat a lot of salmon, chicken, protein shakes. That's one of the biggest things you can do, protein shake. And I was told to drink protein shakes as a snack and not a meal, because you know you have to eat enough to feed your fat, especially when you first get in the surgery. You need to eat to make that fat stick. But I just eat a lot of chicken. I didn't really change anything in my diet, but I do, you know, watch what I eat. Like if I don't eat breakfast, I make sure I eat lunch, and then I might eat something for dinner. It's weird and it's hard to explain, but it works out for me. Why did you want a BBL? I wanted a BBL because I wanted some booty. Like, I was always skinny, not like really skinny, but I was always little, you know, little than people in my family. But once I graduated out of high school and moved and being in relationships and stuff like that, I had gained weight. So my stomach was a little chubby, my arms got big and stuff like that, but I ain't had no booty. I even got little hips. That's why y'all see my pictures, I was poking that hip out. But I just didn't have no butt. My butt was still flat. So I'm like, I'm about to get this surgery done so I can have a little booty, you know, take this fat out. So yeah, will you do it again? Actually, I probably would. I told you all that already. I probably would do it again, but as of right now, I don't feel the need to, because I love my results and I'm continuing to feed my fat. And I actually feel like my butt is bigger than it was in my last video. I'm gonna show y'all at the end of this video. My butt is actually bigger and my waist is still shrinking, so everything is going good. So I will do it again, but I won't do it as of right now. You know, I'm okay right now. Probably after I have a kid. Just depends on how my body goes. Did you have wish pictures? At first I did. Actually, I was looking at girls' pictures that I knew went to Dr. William, but then I later learned that he don't really like wish pictures, so I didn't have them to like show him when I went there. It was just something that I looked at. But actually, I also was playing with my pictures too. Like, I would take pictures of myself and edit them using the apps just to see like, this is probably how it would look or whatever. Do you still swell up? Yes, I still swell up. When I'm out of my Faja for too long, I swell up. When I eat something salty, I swell up. Yeah, I really like when like I go to sleep and when I wake up. Most of the time when I wake up in the morning and get ready for work, my stomach be so flat. But I could tell a difference by the morning time and the middle of the day, depending on what I ate. But to answer your question, yes, I still swell, and I think I'm going to continue to swell. They say you're not 100% healed until about a year, so worth it. Yes, I would say it was worth it. I'm satisfied. I see a difference. Everybody see a difference, and I didn't have no complications. Like, I didn't have no issues. I don't have no complaints or anything, so I would say that it was worth it. Did you weigh more or less after surgery? I don't think I ever told y'all my weight. So before surgery, the day before surgery, I weighed 194. Now, it might not look like I weigh that much, but I was told most of my weight is muscle. So I weighed 194. Right now I am at 198, so I gained 4 pounds after surgery. And that's just from eating, you know, like I said, watching what I'm eating and stuff like that, because I don't want to weigh too much. I don't want to gain too much weight, because I think I might look crazy. Like, I might have a fat stomach again, fat face, fat chin, all that. Like, I feel like I'm perfect right now, so that's why I continue to watch what I eat. And yeah. How many incisions did you have? Can you see the scar still? Yes, I have 2 incisions. Yeah, I have 2 incisions on my hip, like on my waist right here, kind of like close to my private area. And I have 2 incisions under my boobs, and I have 2 up here on my back. I got 1 incision in my booty crack, and I got 2 incisions on my legs, like right under my booty cheek. And yeah, I think that's it. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing. Yeah, that's how many incisions I have, and that's where they are. Yes, I can still see the scars. Right now I'm using scar gel, bio oil, stuff like that. I don't know if it's working. The scars under my boob, they're not really that noticeable, but the scars on my hips, like on my waist, I can see them. Them the ones that I really need to work on, and also the ones on the back of my leg as well. Was it hard going back to work after surgery? It wasn't really hard for me, because I don't really like do a hard job at work, so I kind of had it made. I already don't sit at work. Like, it's a choice if I want to, so it wasn't really hard. Like, I was cool. Like, that's why I feel like I just had a good recovery. Like, I was able to go to work, get dressed, put on my Faja films, all that stuff by myself by like the 3rd week when I was going to work. So it wasn't hard. The only part that I didn't like, and I don't care if y'all see this, my coworkers being freaking creeps, staring at me, watching me, and noticing that I'm not sitting down. Like, why are you worried about me not sitting down? Yeah, like, look, I'm gonna give y'all a little short story. People at my job is just so crazy. Like, for one, I didn't tell a lot of people about the surgery. So when I came back to work, it was kind of weird because like people started to notice, and then they just started to paying too much attention, watching why I wasn't sitting down and stuff like that. So that was the irritating part. But other than that, I had a good time going back to work. I was able to go and be comfortable, still do my job, and I wasn't in no pain or anything like that because I had stopped taking pain medicine. But I will say I was still sore because I did work 12-hour shifts. I was sore by the time I came home and took my Faja off, but I made sure I massaged myself every day, and that was just that. Can you twerk? That's funny because at first I couldn't. It hurted. Like when I was trying to like move. I already been twerking before I had surgery, so it's like now I be trying and it be moving a little bit, but I just need some practice. I need Ari to give me some lessons or something. But I can twerk a little bit. I ain't gonna say no because I can twerk a little bit. I can move it. So that's all that matters. What else? That's all the questions that I got. Let me just go and see if I could find some more questions. So some people was asking me questions under my YouTube video from a month ago. Some of those questions are my height and weight before surgery. My height is 5'6", and before surgery I weighed 194. I mentioned that already. What kind of protein shakes did I drink? I drank the Premier protein shakes, and also I had any kind of protein shake, but I only like the chocolate kind, so I was drinking those. So that is all the questions that I have for this video today. I hope that I answered everyone's question and was just able to just put that information out there for you guys. Also, I hope I motivated any girl that's questioning and wanted to get a BBL. This is your motivation. Please, please, please do it. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't let nobody stop you. None of that. Save your money. Do your research. Find a surgeon. Book your surgery. Save your money. And eat healthy. That's all it takes. So get that body done, and that's period. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to give y'all another update on how my butt looks and show off my new Faja from Curvis Beauty on Instagram. As you can see, my butt did get a little bit bigger from my previous video. I think that just comes from feeding my fat and, you know, compressing and just taking care of my body. So I believe in the Fluff Fairy, so just continue to feed your fat and take care of yourself. But thank you guys for watching.